me on WhatsApp, this man. They say he slept with 400 women. Some people think he's ordinary. He think most of these people in authority are sitting on so many things. Some of them are members of secret cults. You think he preferred to be sleeping with married women? Married women. I know an occult man that told me every month I must lie with 50 married women. I mustn't sleep with them. Even if I play with them, it's okay. Any month I don't lie with 50 married women, I will die. And he paid them 5 million, 2.5 million. He's a multi-billionaire. When he was dying, he came to me. I was one that handled his deliverance. A very senior high-rank occult grandmaster. So the man, the people at church shouting, do you think it's just addiction or lust that make him to be sleeping with married women everywhere? To the extent of about 400. Is a demonic, some of them are members of...
People should take it easy. That is a Nigerian pastor who said Baltasar was possibly member of a secret cult that tasked him to sleep with married women in order to keep his post. That majority of all those people abroad, in top seat, usually do this kind of occultic stuff. Do you guys believe what Pastor Ibuka will be saying? Or not? Do you guys believe it or not, what he's saying? Do you guys believe him? Although there are some crazy things happening in this world, though, that is what I cannot deny. There are some crazy things. But in this case of Baltasar, I do not think it's anything that has to do with occultic, the voodoo magic. Because, of course, there have been some suggestion that it might be she is using charm, Africa charm. Yes, there's something like that. Another person said it might be that like this pastor says, secret court. I think they just have a secret orgy, party orgy, secret sex court. It doesn't have to be diabolical. It doesn't have to. It's what they all agreed to be doing, passing each other around. It doesn't really have to be diabolical. In fact, somebody said it now in Equatorial Guinea. These things usually come over there. So it's a national thing, not a secret stuff. It's a national thing that majority people who have been to Equatorial Guinea knows it happens a lot. So I do not think it has to do with anything like to do with the secret court or all those kind of this man is taking it to. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. It might be, though. I'm not disputing that, though. I do not stay with him. I do not know him personally, but it might be. It might definitely be. It might definitely be. However, check out the story of this woman. A friend sent this to me. According to this woman, she said, I slept with someone in order to get a job. Well, he continued sleeping with me after I got the job, and we ended up falling in love. He divorced his wife and got married to me in 2021. We have a son together now. In February, he hired a new PA. I didn't know if I'm overthinking, but I don't like how he looks at her. It seems like there is something they are doing outside work. I confronted him about it and he told me to resign and be a housewife if I have a problem with who he hires. Maybe he's paranoid, playing with my mind. But I feel like that young girl is about to replace me. I'm a Christian, but I have been having many African thoughts in my head. Or maybe it's karma that's about to happen. Karma. There's this popular saying in Nigeria that the hand that they be the first wife, that the same hand that they be the second wife. So exactly the way you came in, that is exactly the way another person will come in. So you cannot come in illegally and you are expecting anybody not to come in illegally. It's impossible now. It's impossible. Everything must be balanced. Everything must be balanced well. It's impossible. You still have to incur some kind of wrath now. No, it's impossible. You drove someone out of the house. Someone is about to drive you out of the house as well. You could just take it and chest it like a woman. You shouldn't be crying when you know your story. If this kind of thing, well, we have seen many things, similar stuff. Even though this story is not true, that doesn't mean it hasn't happened. People, this kind of things are happening every time. If you come illegally as a second wife, another woman will come in illegally as a third wife. So you just have to chest it and just continue living. Yeah. There is absolutely nothing you're going to do about it. And meanwhile, check out what Scale said about pastors. Scale said, I wish pastor, especially Nigeria pastor, will teach that all healings, prosperity, etc. will come from just loving God. And loving God is obeying his commandments. Simple. It is in the Bible. Instead of all this money, doubling sermon, and fame trick, may God continue to have mercy on us. Well, a lot of Nigeria were blasting Scales over this speech the other day, talking his own truth. So very soon we're going to change Nigeria system to a place, to Nigeria internet place, to a place where nobody can no longer speak their mind. Speaking their mind will now be like a thing, like a crime. He's saying the absolute truth. He's saying the absolute truth. And I support him for that. What he's saying is true. We misuse a lot of things, imam and all those things. I've said it before. People just think the art of worshiping God is to go to church. Go to church, pray, stay in the mosque, sleep. No. You have to live. Living also means how you interact with fellow humans, how you behave to fellow humans, how you love fellow humans. God's going to judge you by that. And if you decide to barricade yourself in a place where you do not need to interact with fellow humans, you are committing sins. Interact with fellow humans, interact with them. It's an act of worshiping as well. Showing love to one another is an act of worshiping as well. Providing for your family is an act of worshiping as well. Helping the needy is an act of worshiping as well. Worshiping doesn't only mean calling God's name. This and shouting and being to church and reading the Bible over again. Although it's encouraged to read it, but some people are misusing it in a way that they feel like, okay, if I read the Quran today 20,000 times, read the Bible 20,000 times, I'm guaranteed heaven. I don't need to be good to human beings. I don't need to be kind to them. No. You can read the Bible, read the Quran upside down. Understand it well. And you are not kind, and you do not interact, you do not live your life, you will still be judged. Because God will tell you, why didn't you leave? Why were you just all about this? Why didn't you? Because it takes the mercy of God for us to make heaven. I keep saying it. It takes the mercy of God. It's not how best you can pray, although it's encouraged though. People who can pray, people who obey, have better chances to making it in heaven than people who didn't even do nothing. So that is why it's encouraged to do it. So that you will say, I don't need to pray now. I just need to do the right thing. No. You still need to pray. But you should know, be kind, understand it. Don't be a fool. Understand the whole thing. Understand? That's what God wants. He wants you to be aware. He wants you to know exactly what you are doing. Not to be blind. Not to be blind. So to end this video, this man is currently wanted by the United States of America. They just placed a $25,000 bounty on him in Nigeria, wanted since 2017 for murder of Ifat's son. Wow. See the guy here. See him mouth like Osakpolokpo. He's wanted $25,000. Be rest assured they will get him. since they don't put bounty. They are bounty hunters now. They are bounty hunters that will fish you out no matter where you are in the United States of America. They will fish you out. 25,000 US dollars. Okay.